Alright, today we're going to be doing a video on the Ariens 926 LE, 9 horsepower, 26-inch cut. The problem I've been having with this machine is it is a single belt setup. I've unfortunately already started the process of removing the old pulleys. Simply removed about 3 bolts. They're right here. So you want to split the machine with the 2 bolts here. There's one here and one here. And you want to remove your pulley using a brass hammer on the back side, as so. And you want to remove the pulley on the snowblower itself, right there. That comes off easy with a breaker bar underneath. And that's this pulley here. And this is all single, as you can see. And it just burns up a belt every year or two. So today we're going to be going with kit number 726-00700, and I guess it does a different model too, to 800. So here's what's included, but of course let's tear into the box and see what we got. Okay, looks like we have 2 new bolts for right here. Comes with a new bolt for the center shaft. I'm not sure why. What was wrong with the old one? There's the washer. So this goes on here. And of course a new belt guide instead of the old one, because this has to be a lot longer for 2 belts. You got the double wide pulley, which of course mounts here. We'll get that in a few minutes. God only knows what this crazy looking clip is down here, but the old one has the same thing. And surprised it doesn't come with a new brake shoe. And we have the new pulley, double wide, and the double wide hub. Nice. And last but not least, a new cable for tension. This is your tensioner. I don't know what's wrong with my old one, but we'll replace it. It's not too old of a machine. Oh, here's the old tensioner. Let's see if they're different. No. Oh yeah, they are different. Look at this big, tall... Look at this big, tall V. And then this one has a down V. So they're obviously very different. So that'll allow for the belt. Just got finished replacing the belt. It also comes with 2 new belts. Made in USA. But I'm sure the rest is made in China. I'm not sure. Maybe it's all made in USA since Trump got in. Who knows? So this is probably one of the last few machines with the Snow King engine, which is a Tecumseh, and that's built here in the US. And they're good and reliable. So let me put you down and let's start installing this. I'm hoping to make this a quick video. We're 5 minutes in already. Just need something to prop up the screen. No, alright, let it sit sideways. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start by removing this old bolt. And we're going to put our new pulley on. I got anti-seize already on the shaft. It slides on no problem. Look at that. And we're going to use, let's see. She's slightly longer. You see that? That's probably why it came with it. Let's zap that on. Okay, that's on. And now let's remove our belt guide, and we'll install the new one down here. So we don't need this bolt and the belt I just installed after I found out there's a double kit. That's probably 3/8, but let's try 7/16 now. It's 3/8. Or it could be metric. Let's try 10 millimeter. Metric. Alright. Nope, it's 3/8. Yeah, definitely 3/8. So we're just going to unbolt this. Hope you can see. It comes with longer bolts. Look at that. Guess everything's in there for a reason. Let me see how you're looking. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Alright. Now we'll get that big pulley on there. Now we have a spring. Alright, here's the old one. Idler's pretty shot. We have some sort of spring here, so let's put this on. Okay, it's pretty simple. Alright, new bolts. Alright. Not trusting this one being a little angled. Yeah, it's a little angled. So let's tighten up on the top one. And let's stick a punch in there, move it. Let's stick this guy in there. Alright, straight. Let's get our bolt in. Straightened out. I normally use air tools, but for the video, it's just too noisy. I'll use some, but not everything. Let's see how that works. That's what that little plastic wheel is for. You don't want to over torque these, because you'll snap them. So, last would be this, obviously. Let's go ahead and put the new pulley on, and then we'll slide our two halves together. Some elastic band. Same part numbers. Yep, 02. Nope, sorry, 072000430, and I'll show it. If you're replacing one, maybe you just need a belt, you don't feel like installing a kit. Get these old parts out of here. Who needs instructions? You could just watch a YouTube video. Alright, let's zap our pulley on. It's just a nut on here. Let me see if you can see over there. Yeah, you can see fine. And put our big pulley on. In the center it's got a groove on the side. I'm going to put that with the same. Here we go. I already changed the bearing in there a couple of years ago. That should be all set. Alright. And this one is a 1/2 inch. Good enough. You don't want to snap them. because that'll happen. So this is what I use to get the pulley off. Just use it like this and then use it like this. The large double wide pulley, and here's the anti-seize. Let's roll this down. Chute's always in the way. So we're going to put 2 belts in now. So when you go to stick the machine underneath, it goes in. Like I said, at my parts here, the pin obviously goes in the end of the chute. So do this without too much of a strain. Just stick it in the 2 pins. Tip it up. Oh, one of the belts derailed. Get back on there. There's 1, and here goes 2. Just turn the engine a little bit. There's 2. Alright. And we're going to grab one of the short fat bolts, 9/16, and stick it in the hole. Right in the side. Now I can tip her up, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, sorry about that. Phone's always ringing. I'll show where these bolts are going. Right here. It's this fat one. Goes down here. I put you down. You really got to wobble it back and forth to get those in right. And the 9/16 socket. Okay, it's tight. Let's go do the other side. guys see why it comes with a new cable. They're pretty loose. If you want to check it out, pull the tensioner down and they're still a little bowed. If you can see it on an angle, they're just not tight enough. So we're going to replace that cable. But first, we're going to install this. Not sure how these cables got all twisted up. I think it's come out and do a spin. There we go. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm fussing with here. Trying to get this shaft to go through underneath so I could stick the pin in. Oh, the whole thing's sitting sideways. There we go. And last but not least, 2 bolts for your shroud down here. There's 2 bolts, about 2.5 inches long. Okay. Let's tighten that up. Ratchets on the other side. Limited space. Just tightening up the shoe. It's all set. Now we just have this guy left. We have a plastic cover covers the belts, but I still got to install that cable. Alright, there's a pin right here that simply goes underneath. It's almost lined up. You're not going to be able to see this. Alright, I got it in there. It was just like so. Alright, it just does your shoot back and forth. Now for this cable, simply goes up the handlebar with a little clip. You can see it in there. There's a little clip right here. You just pull it off. I'll show it to you. A little clip. You simply, oh, there's a washer. And we slide this off. Slide a new one on. Back up. Much tighter. Oh yeah. Now I see what I give you the new one. The one's all stretched. This machine is not actually that old. Okay, clips back in. Of course this needs to be adjusted, but let's check our belt tension now. Well, it's not going to get any tighter than that. It's in its tightest setting. The cable's taut. So, what do you say we test it? Yeah. Let's test it. Turn the fuel on. Primer a couple times.